I've got a few things I've got to do, sadly. I'm going to read some of these messages of congratulations and thanks to people who haven't been able to make it today. So that'll kill some time. This one's lovely. Look at this. Wishing you happiness on your wedding day and on your future together. It's got bunny rabbits on it. Lovely. And this, dear Jenny and Matt, congratulations to both you on your wedding day. Wishing you wealth, health and happiness always. Loads of love, Lisa. Kiss, 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 kiss. You can get them on credit and have them later. And here we have you on your wedding day. This special message comes to you. Wish you all happiness in the world. And this is from Camille and George. They wish you well. I'm not reading that. Sorry, I'm too much of a man to read this code. No. This congratulations to both of you. There's a whole Hallmark moment thing going on the top there, but not going to happen, I'm afraid. I'll start to cry. Come on. With love, Grandma May. Congratulations to both of you. And we have one here. Yes, you did tell me about that one. With love, as always, death. Jean, there we go. With love as always, death, Jean, whichever way you want to read it. Wishing you happiness as you begin your new life together. And last but not least, may the joy of this day be yours for the rest of your lives together. Oh my God. May your marriage be filled with life's richest blessings. Love, Nigel, Tam, Emily, and Kylie. So there you go. That's those dealt with. The other thing I've been instructed to do is direct you to a scroll in the far corner, which you can write messages of your own of congratulations. Those of you who are able to write, of course. Those of you who aren't, X will cover it. Over there, and whoever it is has written their phone number in case Jenny changes her mind. We know who you are, security will be coming to a table. So sit there and wait. Now, it's short, I promise you. Because I'm not doing another marathon like this. Traditions are done, and the scroll is done. No filth though, by the way. Children may read it, so I know Mike big over there want to write naughty things on there. I'd also like to thank the bridesmaids for getting Jennifer to the hall as smoothly as you did, as well you did, and James, of course, for your masterful driving. And making sure that she arrives looking absolutely stunning, just about outshining bridesmaids, but of course, rightly so, on her wedding day. A sad moment for all us fellas out there thinking about this. Jenny's now leaving the available list. We are now one down. And of course, for you ladies out there, Matt leaving the available list. It's just Saturday. About Welsh jokes, because obviously, as we can see, I'm not exactly built for speed, so if they offend, I'm not making the door before somebody gets me, so in advance, there will be some, but I've kept them to a minimum. I'd just like to thank everyone for coming, as is tradition. You've all come a long way, especially the Welsh, obviously, so please enjoy the electricity. It is a momentous day for me, particularly. Not only is Matt one of my longest serving and best drinking friends, those of you who know me know that's quite a feat to keep up with me, and he does it far better. He surpassed me many years ago, but I'll come to that. It's actually getting into a suit. This man, obviously, as he refers to his job as I dig holes for a living, he doesn't often smarten up. Doesn't he look good? Isn't it worth it? And the whole rigmarole, 4 years of engagement. Look how good this man's grubbed up. Get a proper job. When it came to writing this speech, I have to say I wasn't really short of material. Although most of it I've had to, edit, throw away, give to the police for their inquiries. But we'll come to that later. I'll come to the native bit. First time I met Matt, though, something that you may not be aware of is I didn't really care for him over much when I first met him. I saw this scruffy-looking army surplus-wearing bloke with more metal in his face than a parking meter. And I thought, who's this one? I feel comfortable saying this now because, as it happens, when he first saw me, he had an equally uncomplimentary thing to say about me. As it happens, I used to have longer hair than this,
That's why I keep it short now. And it fluffs out a bit, and I kind of look like the missing member of the Jackson 5. And this is something that he'd commented on, that and the fact, you know, other areas, size and weight and what have you. We were not fond, as it happens. But eventually we kind of bonded over a beer. Basically, I was drinking a bottle of Newcastle Brown in the County Arms, where all of this took place. And he leant over, asked me what this was. And I thought, here's some sweet little kid from the valleys. Doesn't know alcohol. So out of a fit of rare generosity, I bought him a bottle. Matt, not being stupid, took the bottle, and then went back to drinking a Domestos and Black, or whatever he was drinking at the time. Turned out innocent valley kid here could give Oliver Reed a run for his money on the drinking, and how wrong I was about how I was helping him, how I was helping him to learn about drinking. As it happens, this kind of set the foundations for where we are today, and we've propped up many a bar ever since. It's been good fun. Not obviously often remembered, but good fun nonetheless. One particular occasion I remember, I didn't actually mention this to you before, there was an occasion, we were sat in the bar after hours. There was you, me, and I think it was Lynn's nephew. I forget his name. Big pumped up fella, anyway.
Mike.
Yeah.
Michael.
And there were these burly biker looking fellas down the end who wouldn't leave. And of course, big blokes, we're all there, you know. Got to sort them out, yeah, get them out. So I've gone, well, I'm a big hefty fella, I can handle myself, I'll go down. Matt sat quietly, and then Mikey said, well, I do door work for a living, I'll pop down, I'll square him away, it'll be alright. And Matt goes, well, I've had a pickaxe added to my head, and I'm alright, so I'm pretty hard myself, I'll go down and sort it out. Anyway, I work here, it's my job. While we're all measuring our egos, this wee slip of a lass that was working there at the time goes around, grabs one of them by the log hole, drags him out the pub, well, followed by the other one, sheep-like, and off they go into the night. And we're all still just, oh, well, yeah, well, I could have done something, you know what I mean? And that was another occasion that I found quite funny, how we've been working along. But as I was saying about the naked bit, those of you who know Matt, and I'm sure most of you know him quite well, you know the marriage proposal. I don't need to tell you that story. If you don't know it, you're obviously in the wrong wedding in the door. I was going to mention about the grass skirt and the coconut bikini, but I think that's been covered. So what I am going to mention is the second time I ever met Matt, the first time we actually spoke to each other, was when he was in a play that was written by a mutual friend of ours, and he had the integral part, where he was, if you remember the adverts for the Tango Man, that was pretty much what Matt did. He ran onto stage screeching, wearing these, nothing else. And I think at the time, being, you know, the suave, sophisticated fellow that I am, said, oh, nice pants. His equally Oscar Wilde-esque reply was, cheers. So, there's a souvenir for anyone who wants them. I've got to know Matt a bit over the years, and I've enjoyed the occasional ribbing I give him about the Welshness. When he told me he lived in Abergavenny, I thought this was some made-up place, you know, just left of Narnia or something. Because I used to listen to Ivor the Engine tapes as a kid, and I think that was where he came from. The other thing that I thought was quite amusing with the Welsh. I'm not going to do that one. I'm not going to live to the door. We'll move on. The other thing I wanted to mention about the naked stuff, again with the County Arms, is the calendar. The infamous naked calendar, where Matt at one point is pictured with a keg, obscuring his modesty. And I think he was kidding, but confident man here, a whole keg. I think Martin had a bag of peanuts.
Above him said, mind your heads.
Yes. Apparently this still fetches a fair sum of money on eBay if you can find one. Enough for, you know, a good night out in London, or a cottage in Swin Wales. Sorry, Dan. You've got to give me that one though. I've made it through the whole thing without mentioning sheep once. Twice.